What's up, you guys? This is my take on the Shining Sarcophagus deck profile. Late April, beginning of May. Late April, April 30th, beginning of May, May 1st, of course, post Legacy of Destruction. The Shining Sarcophagus deck based on Little Yugi's deck when he went up against the Pharaoh. And this is my deck profile on how the deck should look like. Again, I know this is my opinions, of course. Feel free to comment anything you want, improvements, etc. How you guys are playing the deck. What you guys think the deck is? Whether it ranks, tier two, rogue, tier one. Among those things. And with that being said, let's get started. So what first I'd like to show off is the one of in the deck, and I'm playing just one marshmallow, and this card. If you control Shining Sarcophagus, it can't be destroyed by battle, and your opponents cannot target monsters for attacks except this one. And you can only use each of the following effects of more marshmallow once per turn. During your opponent's turn, if you control Shining Sarcophagus, you can special summon this card from your hand. And if this card is destroyed by card effect, you can special summon one more marshmallow from hand, deck, graveyard, or banishment. But again, it has to be destroyed. And if you do, inflict 1000 damage to your opponent. And again, to get the effect of this, it has to be destroyed by card effect, so it can't be sent or anything like that. And again, I'm playing just one of this card, just one. And now for the main starter of the deck, Gadget Trio. So this card, when this card is normal or special summoned, you can add one Shining Sarcophagus or one spell trap that mentions it from your deck to your hand. And if this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can set one Stronghold, the Hidden Fortress, from your deck. You can only use each effect of Gadget Trio once per turn. I'm not playing the trap card. I think it's bricky. I'm pretty sure it's good, like maybe like in other deck types that plays or that can play the Shining Sarcophagus engine. But I'm not playing the trap. So with this card, you definitely want to play three. It's like you're essentially your one card starter. And then I'm also playing Silent Swordsman. I'm playing this card at 2. And then instead of just reading the whole cards, you guys can definitely pause the video if you guys want. I'm not really trying to make this video long for you guys. And again, playing 2. And then Silent Magician 0. Another playing 2 of this. And then ties that bind, if you control Shining Sarcophagus and the monster that mentions it, you can special summon up to 2 level 4 lower monsters with different names that mention Shining Sarcophagus from your hand or deck. Also, for the rest of this turn after this card resolves, you cannot special summon from the extra deck. The whole summoning from the extra deck, we really don't, for us, we don't really care about that. It is what it is, but it really doesn't affect us. One thing you do want to do, as I suggest, when you activate this card, is special summon the 2 level 4 monsters from your deck instead of your hand if possible. Only because the Magician 0 and the Swordsman, right? So like these cards, they're kind of like sort of bricks. Like if you hard draw them, so you definitely want to trim your deck and special summon them from your deck, even though you have them in your hand, right? And for the ties that bind, you definitely want to play 2 of these cards. I'm playing 2. And then another one of in the card, another one of in this deck is Turn Silence. Now this card is sort of crazy, man. Like, well, not sort of. It actually is crazy. It's a quick play spell card. I'm actually thinking of bumping this up to either 2 or 3, and cutting out like one non-engine from this deck. So basically, what this card does is you target one face-up monster you control, increase its level by 3 Also, this is the important part. Also, if you activated this card in response to your opponent's monster effect activation, while you control Shining Sarcophagus and the monster that mentions it, negate that opponent's effect. Also, during damage calculation, this is where a lot of people, this card catches people off guard. If your monster that mentions Shining Sarcophagus battles, you can banish this card from your graveyard and the battle phase. Boom. Tempai Dragon what? Tempai Dragon who? Tempai Dragon, huh? Yeah, exactly. So the effect that I really like is the whole, like, for example, if you activated this card in response to your opponent's monster effect activation, like one a situation that has come up for me, with this card is I special summon Gandora G, Gandora G, my opponent from hand. I activate the effect of Gandora G, my opponent activates effect Velar. I chain, turn silence, I control Shining Sarcophagus and the monster that mentions it. Effect Velar is negated. And Gandora G, the card goes off. Boom. This card is sick. And again, I'm playing 1-0, but again, I'm thinking of bumping this up to either 2 or 3. And then another 1-card starter for this deck is Future Silence. Add a monster that mentions Shining Sarcophagus from deck to hand. You definitely want to activate this card during the draw phase or standby, only because this deck, it sort of like dies to draw, so you definitely want to play around that. And the cool effect this card has is, if you activated this card during the battle phase while you control Shining Sarcophagus and the monster that mentions it, each player draws until they have 6 cards in their hand. Yeah, you definitely want to be activating this effect if you can during your battle phase. Yeah. Or your opponent's battle phase if they don't have like that many cards in hand, like if they have like 4 cards in hand and you only have like 1 or 2. But yeah, definitely want to play 3 of these. This card essentially searches Gadget Trio, and then you normal summon that Gadget Trio and you search Shining Sarcophagus. Now this card itself, it's sick with Gandora G, because it can't be destroyed by its effect, cannot be destroyed by monster effects. And during your main phase, you can add 1 card that mentions Shining Sarcophagus from deck to your hand. Also, if your opponent now this effect catches people off guard. If your opponent special summons a monster from the graveyard except during the damage step, you can discard a spell, target one of those monsters, send it to the graveyard. They have no, like, the people that I gone up against, like, they have no idea like about the second effect. It's great. In this, you definitely want to again play 3 of these. Now for the big boy himself, the boss monster, Gandora G, the Dragon of Destruction. Gains 300 attack for each banished card. Can only use each of the following effects once per turn. If you control the Shining Sarcophagus, special summon this card, then pay half your life points and destroy as many other cards on the field as possible. And if you do, banish them. That is awesome. Banish them. Imagine doing this to Snake Eyes. Man, their whole board's gonna get like, boom, banished. Bye. Then you can special summon a level 7 or lower monster that mentions Shining Sarcophagus from your deck and increase its level by the number of cards destroyed by this effect. So when you activate this effect, what you essentially want to do is special summon either Silent Swordsman. Oh, they're both Silent Swords. My bad. No, Silent Swordsman 0 or Silent Magician 0. And for Gandora, I'm playing 2 of these. And now we get to the nitty gritty of this deck. So when I'm playing this deck is hand traps. Am I gonna go to war with hand traps? With my opponent? Yeah, I am. So, Snake Eyes running around, Temp Eyes running around. A voiceless voice. It's kind of hard to deal with them when you can't target them, but we gotta do what we gotta do, right? So for the hand traps, again, I'm playing a hand trap version of this deck. Again, my take on the deck: 3 Velders, self-explanatory. 3 draw, self-explanatory. I'm playing 3 Ash. The other Ash is somewhere around here. 3 Imperms, self-explanatory. And 3, this card here, I don't know how. It did not get banned on the latest ban list, but this deck plays through Shifter so well. Like, we can play Shifter. It's freaking awesome. And Shifter, it's like a turn skip for most decks running around right now. Snake Eyes, huh? Okay. Voiceless, okay. Centurion, okay. 3 Shifter. You definitely want to play this card, or have it in your side deck at least. 3 Extravagance, because again, banish 6 random cards from your extra deck, which we don't care about, and then draw 2. Great, awesome. 3 Cross Out Designators. This card is really good. Again, since we die to draw, we hard draw this along with Gadget Trio. They droll us after we pick up our card, cross out designator, or they try to ash us or effect valor us, imperm us, cross out designator, okay. They want to dimension shifter us, that's fine. We can we play under dimension shifter. That's fine with us. Again, I only showed you guys 2 ash. I don't know where the third ash is. It's kind of sort of crazy. I'm playing a third day. I'm playing again. It's a 40 card deck. The third ash should be around here somewhere. And now, guys, I'm gonna show you the extra deck. Again, we really don't care for it, but if we don't banish things that we need, it sort of can come up. In my opinion, I'm playing Artemis, the Magistus Moon Maiden. One of these. So this card, the reason why this can come up is a level 4 lower spellcaster monster, which is Silent Magician. There we go. Silent Magician, level 4. And as well as, your Effect Veiler or your Droll, right? So how this card can come up, of course, is just to get into SP Level Knight. That's honestly, that's basically it. Now I know this level modulates, so of course this card is very situational, right? So one of that, Nightmare Unicorn, one of that, a Line of the Light Charmer, again one of that, Underworld Goddess, one of that. Basically for those tower monsters that they're hard to get rid of, Raid Raptors, I'm talking about you. A Maxis Cold Talker. Well, this card is actually really sick. A Dark IP. A Celine. A Zeus. A Baby Zeus. Superstar, Slayer, Typhon, Sky Crisis. Baguska, just because. Chaos Angel. Exciton Knight. Relinquished. Effect. We have level 1s. We have Effect Veiler, Normal Summon, Effect Veiler, Normal Summon, Droll. And only because I only do that if the opponent has a really good monster to take in the Anemo zone, and they place it there, because we punish those mistakes. We punish them, and of course, the 1 SP Level Knight. And guys, that's my take on the Shining Sarcophagus deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If I made this video too long, I apologize. But definitely let me know in the comments section your thoughts, ideas, comments, concerns, etc. And definitely let me know if you guys want to see like a combo video, test hand videos. I can include that. I can make that as well. And again, guys, thank you again for watching.